Welcome to Superdude on Superdude. We're watching the Brazilian Grand Prix. So what has happened so far? They're resuming the race. They had to start and then one of the AlphaTauris crashed out. Somehow Lewis Hamilton is in third position. I don't know how that's possible, but that's what the position is after 10 laps. Verstappen got a good start. He passed. He basically forced Bottas off the track. Aggressive racing from Verstappen at the start. Perez got lucky. Bottas made a mistake at the third corner and easily got past. So Verstappen first, Perez second, Hamilton third. I still don't understand how the hell Hamilton got third that fast. Very, very strange. Bottas 4th position, Leclerc 5th, Carlos Sainz 6th, Vettel 7th, Gasly 8th, Ocon in 9th, Ricciardo in 10th, Alonso 11th, Stroll 12th, Giovinazzi 13th, Mazepin 14th, Mick Schumacher 15th, Raikkonen 16th. Okay, so basically Lewis Hamilton is gaining on Perez. Perez will not be able to hold Lewis Hamilton behind him. Verstappen will need his teammate Perez to hold Hamilton behind him. I don't know if that's even possible. So as I was rudely interrupted with, Norris is in 15. Raikkonen is 16th. Raikkonen moved up. Raikkonen passed Norris again, so Raikkonen and Norris are battling for 15th position. Norris in 16th now, Raikkonen in 15th. Yuki Tsunoda 17th, Nico Latifi 18th, George Russell 19th, Mick Schumacher 20th. Okay, so now we've got a oh my goodness. Yeah, so Mick Schumacher collided with who's that, Raikkonen? Was it Giovinazzi? Guessing there's Giovinazzi. So there's debris on the track. Debris on the track from Mick Schumacher. Virtual safety car, dude. Okay, so now there's another virtual safety car. First there was a safety car, now there's a virtual safety car because of debris of Mick Schumacher. Okay, so if everything is good, like, I don't understand how Lewis Hamilton is already in third place. I cannot understand this. If you guys don't know this, Lewis Hamilton was given was disqualified from qualifying yesterday, so he had to start the sprint qualifying race from the back. He finished in 5th place. I'm not sure if they gave him the 5th place or what happened, but he definitely was supposed to be getting a penalty. 5th place grid penalty on top of his 5th place. And yeah, Verstappen touched Lewis Hamilton's rear wing when they were in the qualifying part for May, and they gave him a 50,000 euro fine. So Verstappen got a fine, and Lewis Hamilton, basically they found that the wing on the Mercedes was illegal. The stewards found that the Mercedes wing was illegal, and then they penalized him, and they told him that his qualifying was he's disqualified from qualifying, which meant that his qualifying lap didn't count, and that is why they Hamilton basically qualified 5th yesterday, but he was supposed to get another penalty, which is 5-place grid penalty for the change in his power unit. So technically he started at 10th place, so I'm not sure how he got to 3rd place that quickly. I'm assuming he was in 5th place. I'm assuming he was in 4th place, and Bottas gave him the position. We're just waiting for the virtual safety car to end. So far this race is very slow to start, but at least the start wasn't that bad, I'm not gonna lie. Verstappen basically forced his way past Bottas. Bottas had nowhere to go except off the racetrack. Luckily not on ground or gravel or anything. He just went off the racetrack, went back onto the tarmac. There was no real issues there. So virtual safety car is ending, and now they're starting to race again. Starting to race again. So Lewis Hamilton yesterday proved that he could pass anybody he wants to on the track. It seems like Mercedes is extremely fast, especially if they change the power unit. Then the engine is extremely, like it's like they overclock the engine to do more than what it should, and then after that it's almost as if the engine becomes more fragile. Dude, I think he's too close to Perez. Looks like he's too close to Perez. Oh, he's not too close. No, it's fine. Uh-oh. Let's see. I don't know what they're gonna do, but yesterday Red Bull should have had all the information to give to the drivers to show them where Lewis Hamilton is passing the people on track, because the sprint race showed exactly where Lewis Hamilton is doing his overtaking maneuvers. Where he starts his overtaking maneuvers. It's now basically Hamilton versus Perez. If Perez can keep Hamilton behind him, then he's worth every penny. That's all I'm saying. If Perez can keep Hamilton behind him, then Perez should definitely deserve his position, should definitely get contract his position. He should be given his position in the Red Bull team for a long time to come if he is able to keep Hamilton behind him, especially in this race. Lewis Hamilton is literally on the back of Perez. He's just lining up. He's just basically preparing himself, adjusting himself to pass Perez. Oh my god, he's already too close. At the 4th corner, he's almost on top of Perez. He is literally on top of Perez. Lewis Hamilton needs, Verstappen needs to get the hell away. The issue is that Verstappen, okay, so basically Perez wants Verstappen to slow down so he can get the DRS. So I don't think Verstappen should do that. I don't think Verstappen should slow down. I don't know what's gonna happen, man. But the thing is, Verstappen can't slow down. That is not gonna be to his benefit. Perez needs to just do what he can do. His car is not too slow, but I'm definitely sure that Hamilton's car is way faster. Especially with his new power unit. I don't know why you would expect someone to be in first place and then slow down. Like, I don't get that. So Perez wanting Verstappen to slow down is really not fair, dude. If Verstappen can drive fast, then I'm pretty sure you can catch up to him if you are capable of doing that, which that's the question. Oh my god, Lewis Hamilton trying to do it on the outside. Hamilton did it on the outside. Hamilton passed Perez on the outside. Come on, Perez. Come on, Perez. Try and pass him. Damn, Perez is doing it, dude. Perez is passing. Perez just passed Lewis Hamilton back. Damn, that's good. That is so good. That's what I love to see. That is so good. Damn, Perez. Perez is doing such a good job, dude. How did he, like, he literally said, no, Lewis Hamilton. You think you passed me? You are wrong. Because I'm passing you back. Yeah, he's way faster than Perez, dude. I think Lewis Hamilton has him this time. I really think he has. Oh man. But the speed compared to the Red Bull and the Mercedes is such a big difference, dude. So Lewis Hamilton is officially in second place now. Damn, dude. This is scary. It's only 3 seconds. Verstappen is only 3 seconds ahead, dude. My biggest issue is that Lewis Hamilton is only as good as his car. Only as good as his car, dude. Lewis Hamilton is only as good as his car, dude. That's the reality. So I must say the way that Perez passed Hamilton back was pretty good. But unfortunately, he couldn't keep Hamilton behind him. So basically now what Lewis Hamilton's going to do is catch up to Verstappen. I think there's nothing stopping Lewis Hamilton from catching up. passing, ultimately passing, that might be harder because Verstappen might make it very hard and might be another collision waiting to happen. Perez is now 6 seconds behind Verstappen, dude, and already 3 seconds behind Hamilton. I just wonder how much faster or slower Perez is. It just always feels like Perez is giving suboptimal. Like he's not trying to give his best. He's giving just enough, but he's not giving his best. Carlos Sainz is in 6th place, Charles Leclerc is in 5th place. How did Charles Leclerc get into 5th place? Sainz started the race in 3rd place, so he must have had a very poor start. Gasly in 7th, Ricciardo in 8th, Vettel in 9th, Ocon is in 10th place, Alonso, teammate of Ocon, is in 11th place, Stroll is in 12th place, Giovinazzi 13, Norris in 14. I wonder what happened with Norris. Raikkonen in 16, Russell 17, Mazepin 18, Latifi 19, Mick Schumacher 20. So now it's Verstappen versus Lewis Hamilton. So Verstappen's the engineer, team engineer, driver engineer, whatever you want to call them, that's on the radio with Verstappen, is telling him that they are faster in the middle sector than Lewis Hamilton. Some drivers are coming in for their pit stops. Lap 23, we have Lance Stroll coming in for his pit stop, 4.3 seconds. So first pit stop, Lance Stroll for Aston Martin. So ultimately Lewis Hamilton is going for the win and Verstappen is going for the win. The only problem is Verstappen is fighting a Hamilton with a brand new engine. The engine that Lewis Hamilton is using is an engine that they're basically overclocking. They are using it let's just say that they're using the engine to even, to more of an extent over its recommended use. So they're pushing the engine to 110%. Instead of using 100%, they're pushing it way more than that, just to catch up to Verstappen and pass Verstappen. So ultimately what I'm trying to say is that Lewis Hamilton and his Mercedes engine, the reason why they changed it is because they are able to get more from it in the first few races, and then ultimately they can't push it much more than that. Verstappen complaining that his car is sliding, so it might mean his tires, it might mean his downforce on his wings. So funny that Verstappen already lapped Mick Schumacher. Verstappen just lapped Mick Schumacher and is not even half of the race. Not in the middle of the race yet and already. Hamilton is also talking about his tires sliding all over the place. He made a mistake last lap according to the commentators, which they normally never admit to Lewis Hamilton making a mistake, especially since the past 3 Grand Prix. They never try and give you the information that Lewis Hamilton made a mistake, but it's very easy for them to tell you that someone else made a mistake. Favoritism and bias at its finest, people. That's what happens when your commentating team is all British and the world champion, the reigning world champion, is British as well. It's just favoritism and biasness. It's unnecessary. They shouldn't allow it. I think Perez did what he could. He wasn't gonna keep that. He wasn't gonna keep the Mercedes behind long enough. But you still compare Perez to Verstappen. It's just a completely, like, it's on a different league. It's like Perez still learning how to find the passion and the skill to drive a Formula 1 car to its limit. It's like he doesn't even have that. Hamilton is pitting. Hamilton is pitting early. Hamilton pitted first, 2.4 seconds. So that means if Verstappen doesn't come in immediately, that would be really strange. That would be very strange if they don't pit Verstappen almost immediately. So at the moment, Verstappen is first, Perez is second, Bottas third, Leclerc fourth, Ricciardo fifth. Hamilton joined back at 6th place. He went for a hard tire pit stop, so he's got hard tires on his car, which means he could most likely race until the end of the Grand Prix. And here we go. Verstappen is in the pit lane. Verstappen is in the pit lane. Let's see if they do a good stop. 2.4 seconds, same as Lewis Hamilton. Very, very good stop. 2.4 seconds, very good stop. Verstappen joined the track in front of Lewis Hamilton. Verstappen joined the track in front of Lewis Hamilton. But Verstappen is way closer to Lewis Hamilton this time. Verstappen is way closer to Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton is very close to Verstappen. Commentators are not happy that it cost Lewis Hamilton time behind Ricciardo. Ricciardo is in 5th place. Cost him time behind the McLaren, but the McLaren is literally in 5th place. He had to pass him. He was literally racing Ricciardo. Perez is now also going to box, which is good because it seems like they are trying to get Perez to also be in the mix. Bottas is in front, which is a problem. I can't help but wonder what could they do with Bottas. Fastest lap, Lewis Hamilton. 1 minute 13.3. Yeah, so Verstappen is 1.5 seconds in front of Lewis Hamilton. So 1.5 seconds. So if he's 1 second, it means that Lewis Hamilton will get the DRS, which is a problem. Lando Norris wheel to wheel with Carlos Sainz. Lando Norris McLaren wheel to wheel with Ferrari Carlos Sainz. They're fighting for which place are they? Ninth place. They're fighting for 9th place. Bottas is definitely there for a reason, but I don't think necessarily Bottas is unless if Bottas feels like he wants to give fastest lap for Hamilton, 1 minute 13.1. Yep, Lewis Hamilton is trying to get past Verstappen, that's for sure. 1.2 seconds. He's definitely trying to get the DRS. Lewis Hamilton is trying to get DRS. Gasly passing Ricciardo. No, wait. Gasly passing Norris. Holy crap. Norris and Sainz were fighting, and now Gasly said, no, I will pass you, Norris, and then I'll pass Carlos Sainz after you. Interesting. Again, virtual safety car. Lance Stroll's car, oh my god. Lance Stroll's car is breaking apart, and now they've got another virtual safety car. Really irritating, man. Bottas came into the pit lane. 2.6 seconds. So Verstappen is back in first place. Verstappen not happy that Lewis Hamilton was able to get some time back from that pit stop, being closer behind him. So he's asking his team not to allow that to happen again. However, I doubt that it's going to be that easy for them not to. Like, I think the way that they did it, I think it's the best that they could do. They couldn't do much better than that. He's too close. Lewis Hamilton is very close, dude. Lewis Hamilton is extremely close to Verstappen. Lewis Hamilton is very close to Verstappen. This is going to be really hard for Verstappen to fight, because I can tell you now, Mercedes is way faster than Red Bull. That Mercedes engine of Lewis Hamilton is way faster than what the Red Bull is. So that's scary, man. Yeah, I don't necessarily believe that. I don't think Verstappen can necessarily stop Lewis Hamilton from passing him. I think what he needs to do is he needs to try his best not to allow Lewis Hamilton to pass, but he should not cause an accident. That should be his priority. If the championship, if this race finishes as it is now, Verstappen will have 340.5 points, and then if Lewis Hamilton finishes second, then he'll have 311.5 points. So if they finish now the way that they are, then Verstappen will have 29 points lead. 29 points lead if Verstappen finishes in first and Lewis Hamilton second. Lewis Hamilton is so close to Verstappen, it's not even funny, man. Verstappen's in front of Lewis Hamilton. 1.1. Bottas is already 5 seconds behind Hamilton, which is in second. Perez is already 8 seconds behind Hamilton, and he's 3 seconds behind Bottas. Insane. So the pit stop for Perez didn't really help them. It seems that either Lewis Hamilton is preparing his battery, he's charging his battery to do the pass on Verstappen. We have to wait and see what happens. Everybody has lapped except Alonso. Pitted. Everybody has pitted except Alonso just pitted. So everybody pitted except for Mazepin. Mazepin has not yet pitted. Poor Alonso is now exiting in about probably 15th place. 14th place at the moment. So Hamilton is doing 241 top speed. Verstappen's top speed is 229. Massive difference, dude. Massive difference in top speed. It's actually insane. Lewis Hamilton is pushing, but he seems to lose time in the middle sector. To Verstappen specifically. Verstappen is able to use his car better in the middle sector to not let Lewis Hamilton get too close to him. can't believe. Paris is literally 1, so that's 5. 5 plus, so it's 9 seconds. Paris is 9 seconds behind Verstappen. Almost 10 seconds behind Verstappen. The only thing Perez has to do is beat Bottas. That's all he has to do. Just beat Bottas and that's it, dude. Esteban Ocon. Esteban Ocon just passed Yuki Tsunoda. Esteban Ocon just passed Yuki Tsunoda. So let's look at the standings so far. Verstappen is 1.5 seconds, 1.6 seconds ahead of Hamilton. Bottas is 4 seconds behind Hamilton in 3rd place. Perez is in 4th place. Leclerc 5th place. 6 is Carlos Sainz. 7 Gasly. 8th Ricciardo. 9th Norris. 10th Ocon. 11th Yuki Tsunoda. 12th Vettel. 13th Alonso. 14th Russell. Lance Stroll in 15th, Giovinazzi in 16th, Raikkonen in 17th, Latifi in 18th, Mazepin in 19th, Mick Schumacher in 20th. It's speculating so people are speculating that both Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton are doing tire management. They're slowing their cars just ever so slightly, just slowing their cars down so that they don't overuse the grip on their tires and don't completely lose the grip on their tires. So what 10 seconds? Yeah, so Perez is 10 seconds behind Verstappen. 5 seconds. Bottas is 5 seconds behind Verstappen. So crazy. Come on, Perez. Try and catch up to Bottas, please. At least challenge Bottas. At least try. Hamilton, 1.1 seconds behind. Hamilton 1.1 seconds behind Verstappen. Lewis Hamilton is literally just taking he's just waiting for the right opportunity to attack Verstappen. That's 100% what's happening there. I'm sure of it. Alonso and Vettel passed Yuki Tsunoda. Vettel up in 10th place. Alonso up in 11th place. Alonso and Vettel are basically fighting for 10th place at the moment. Now we've got mind games again. Mind games happening with Hamilton and his race engineer talking about stopping again. Trust me, this is mind games. They're acting, pretending as if they're going to stop again. Alonso passing first Vettel. I already knew that Alonso was going to challenge Vettel because I saw how quickly Alonso passed Yuki Tsunoda right after Vettel. That doesn't mean that Vettel might not come back. Vettel might actually come back. Nicholas Latifi back marker basically. I wonder if Nicholas Latifi will. Okay, how Nicholas Latifi came in front of Verstappen in the pit lane, almost like he was told to block off Verstappen. It was really odd. I don't know why Verstappen pitted twice. They pitted Verstappen again. I don't know why. I don't think that was a good idea. I really don't think that was a good idea, dude. I don't think Hamilton is going to stop again. I do not believe Hamilton is going to stop again. This is so odd. So Lewis Hamilton is out in front. Lewis Hamilton in first place, Bottas in second place, Perez in third place. And Verstappen decided to pit on lap 42. Verstappen decided to pit on lap 42. I don't know why. Bottas pits again. Bottas pits again. 2.4 seconds. Bottas is now in 4th place, depending on if someone's going to pass him. No, he is in 5th place. Leclerc past Bottas. Leclerc past Bottas. Hamilton is 1st. Perez is 2nd. And Verstappen is 3rd. Leclerc 4th. Bottas in 5th place. I'm just wondering, I don't see why Verstappen had to put twice and put hard tires on twice. I don't get that. The hard tires are supposed to last until the end of the race, but they put it on twice. This is so odd, dude. So odd. Verstappen is doing a fastest lap. He's doing a fastest lap. Fastest lap. I wonder what's happening, dude. Verstappen is 18 seconds behind Hamilton at the moment. I get the feeling, yeah, so Lewis Hamilton pitted and he is still in front. Somehow Lewis Hamilton still ended. Yeah, so Lewis Hamilton came to the pits. He's still in front of Max Verstappen. So even though Lewis Hamilton pitted after Max, he's still in front. Oh no, okay. Never mind. It's the positions on this. The data I had on my screen was so delayed. Fastest lap, Valtteri Bottas 1 minute 12.8. Fastest lap for Bottas. Verstappen is in first place, Hamilton is in second place, 2 seconds behind Verstappen. So they all have hard tires. Hamilton's not happy, he's got a hard tire. Very odd. He says, I think we just threw away an easy one too. I think it's because of the pit stop. So Sergio Perez now back in 4th place, but he had to pass Leclerc. Bottas in 3rd place. Sergio Perez fastest lap 1 minute 12.3. Hamilton wanted to go onto the mediums, but the mediums were worn. His team told him his mediums were worn, so for him to think that his mediums would be better tire wouldn't be the best option anyways. Lewis Hamilton is getting angry, saying, is the undercut not powerful? Which means that why didn't they undercut or try and undercut Verstappen? Hamilton really wants to beat Verstappen. Very odd. Christian Horner is saying they were always going to consider a 2-stop strategy anyways. Hamilton is almost a second faster than Verstappen did previous lap, which is insane. Dude, this is insane. Lewis Hamilton fastest lap. Dude, he's on top of Verstappen. He is literally on top of Verstappen. 1 minute 11 seconds, 0.9. Lewis Hamilton is going to pass Verstappen. I think Verstappen shouldn't fight it. Stay in front, but don't fight him. Don't fight him, dude. Don't fight him, Verstappen. And what I mean with that is don't put yourself in danger. Even if Lewis Hamilton finishes first, he's still going to be in the lead of the championship, which is way better. Way better option. I think Verstappen is going to try and win, but I think ultimately, it's going to be very hard for Verstappen to keep Lewis Hamilton behind him. The speed of the Mercedes is just insane, dude. Dude, the top speed. Lewis Hamilton can catch up to Verstappen on the main straight so quickly, it's insane. Yep. Lewis Hamilton and Verstappen are fighting for the lead, dude. Oh, Verstappen. Oh man. Oh, he's sliding. Now the commentators want to claim that Verstappen. Oh my god. Now the commentators are claiming that that Verstappen was driving Lewis Hamilton off the track. I'm telling you, these British idiots, man. These biased British commentators, how are they even allowed to be broadcasting on so many countries, broadcast, allowed to commentate just because they speak English? Insane. Race control, Turn 4 incident involving car Verstappen and Hamilton under investigation. I don't know, man. Verstappen was in front. Verstappen was in front. No, I don't think he should be given a penalty if he's already in front. Lewis Hamilton is going to try and pass Verstappen, and Verstappen just doesn't want to give it, man, which I can understand, but if he gets a penalty, he's going to be screwed, dude. I don't believe Verstappen needs to get a penalty because he was technically a front. Lewis Hamilton should have slowed down to let Lewis Hamilton should have slowed down so Verstappen could move ahead because he could see that he was still in front. It's not under investigation, it's being noted by the stewards. Nah, you see, the problem is Verstappen was still track position. He still had first place. Lewis Hamilton was taking the risk by trying to force the car wide. Forcing to pass Verstappen on the whites. Okay, now it's the second time. Same corner. Okay, no, he's not close enough. It's not close enough. But it's gonna happen again for sure. Dude, these commentators are consistently saying that Verstappen drove Lewis off the track. These British biased idiots are trying to get their agenda, their biased agenda across. I hate it, dude. I hate it so much. I don't know why they allow these British idiots to contaminate a fair race. I don't know why they do that. Verstappen was on track position. Verstappen kept his position. Lewis Hamilton would not have been able to do what he wanted to do, seeing that Verstappen kept his position. Hamilton should have backed off because it was not going to be a successful pass, so Hamilton had to have backed off. He decided to drive off the track because he didn't want to lose speed and momentum. That's the only reason why Hamilton actually went off the track. Lewis Hamilton's getting DRS, so Lewis Hamilton's getting DRS. So Christian Horner is telling the stewards that this let them race, and the stewards just like, hey, we're keeping a close eye on them, so we haven't decided to do anything, so there's no need for. Very interesting. Verstappen is in that position where Lewis Hamilton wants him to be, because Lewis Hamilton is fast enough. if Verstappen was behind Lewis and he forced Lewis off the track somehow, then I would say fine. But Lewis Hamilton saw Verstappen still being in front of him, and he had to keep. He decided to go off the track to keep his momentum and speed. That is ultimately a Lewis Hamilton thing. I don't care what these commentators say. They're absolutely biased. They're basically corrupt. That is the definition of being corrupt. Is you're saying what you want to say because you want people to focus on your agenda, not what is really going on. Look, if they show the steering wheel and the steering wheel shows Verstappen literally, you know, forcing, like I would say this is basically the similar situation with Silverstone. But the only difference is that for Silverstone, Verstappen was in front of Lewis Hamilton as well, so it's just very hard, man. Silverstone is such a messed up situation. I don't even know why they allowed for Lewis Hamilton to continue that race. They should have literally disqualified him, in my opinion, from Silverstone. Verstappen is getting dirtier from the back markers, and that is slowing him down. That means Lewis Hamilton can catch up to Verstappen easier. Dude, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, it's so sad. It's so sad that a Formula 1 team, Mercedes, made a complaint in the beginning of the season saying that the back wings, the rear wings of Red Bull is illegal. Claiming that it's illegal because it flexes more than what it should, more than what is necessary for a rear wing to flex. And then at the end of the season, Mercedes decides that they want to now bend the rules and literally go and change their rear wing setup so they could get away with something, not realizing that they were the guys that made the FIA focus on the rear wing and put stricter rules on the rear wing. So they actually shot themselves in the foot. How stupid do you have to be, dude? Now the commentators are focused on the fact that they need the steering wheel data, and now that's gonna focus, like, I'm telling you, the fact that they forget so quickly about what Lewis Hamilton did to Verstappen when Verstappen was clearly in front of Lewis Hamilton at Silverstone. These commentators are such hypocrites, dude. I dislike them so much, dude. Like, I can't stand them. Can't stand them, man. Well, he was in front. Yeah, he probably took a little bit more because he used too much speed in the corner, you idiot. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, these British commentators are making me lose brain cells because they're absolutely corrupt, man. I know corrupt is not the right word, but being biased, being favoritism, playing favoritism with Lewis Hamilton is just ridiculous. Because what? Because he's British and you're British? It's fucking pathetic, man. Grow the hell up, man. You are professional commentators. Be professional. These guys can't, like, they can't with a straight face Like, just be neutral. They can't. These commentators cannot be neutral. They cannot be neutral. It's impossible for them to be neutral, dude. It's ridiculous. So Verstappen is literally like Lewis Hamilton has DRS. He keeps on getting closer to Verstappen. Like it's such a weird race because at any moment Verstappen could lose first place. At any moment, like I'm gonna be straight up with you. Any moment Lewis Hamilton can take away the position from Verstappen. And I think he might do it now. I think he might actually do it now. Lewis Hamilton is so close to Verstappen, it's insane. Lewis Hamilton, like Verstappen is doing everything he can to stay in front, dude. Lewis Hamilton. Verstappen is doing everything he can to keep Lewis Hamilton behind him, dude. It shocks me to think how fast the Mercedes is. It almost feels illegal. I'm telling you, these commentators, oh, Verstappen is not allowed to do that. Verstappen is not allowed to do that. Look here, I agree. I can see that if he continues to go left and right on the road, there might be a problem. I think he has him now, dude. I get that feeling because he definitely baited Verstappen. He definitely baited him. Lewis Hamilton was going to pass Verstappen. It was just a matter of time, dude. It was just a matter of time, dude. Just a matter of time. It was just a matter of time. Honestly, if Verstappen stays where he is now, it's fine. If Verstappen stays where he is right now, it's fine. He's absolutely fine. I'm going to be straight up with you. I feel as long as Verstappen stays where he is right now, doesn't do anything stupid, he's fine. Can you imagine this? Mercedes tried to get away with cheating by changing their back wing exactly what they basically, dude, I can't even speak properly. So basically Verstappen will be 332 points, Hamilton will be 319 points if they finish the way that they are now. There's nothing wrong, dude. There's nothing wrong with second place Verstappen. There's nothing wrong with second place. Keep it. Keep second place. That's fine. Yeah, these British commentators are so happy that their hero is in first place. Dude. Oh, I think they touched. I believe that they touched. Who is that? Gasly. Gasly and Alonso are fighting each other. Gasly and Alonso. Alonso is about to pass Gasly again. And I can guarantee you Alonso will pass him. Okay, fine. Gasly stayed in front. Nice. But there was a fight. But I think they touched for sure, man. Oh, they must have touched. He literally drove Alonso off the track, basically. Valtteri Bottas is being instructed by Toto Wolff to go and get him. Toto Wolff personally told Valtteri Bottas to go and get Verstappen. Wait, so Alonso passed Gasly again? Okay. I knew that he was gonna do that, dude. Oh, Gasly passed him back again. Damn, Alonso and Gasly are racing, dude. I'm telling you now, Alonso's gonna pass him back again. Alonso's gonna pass Gasly again, and it's gonna be the same thing all over again. So they are racing, huh? Hamilton is 2.4 seconds ahead of Verstappen. Bottas is about 9 seconds behind Verstappen. Personally speaking, Bottas will not get past Verstappen. Bottas, I don't know what it is with second drivers. I'm not sure if anybody is familiar with this, but you always have a first driver in a team, and a second driver in a team. Verstappen clearly is the first driver in Red Bull, and Perez is clearly the second driver. The number 2 driver. That's specifically what they call it, number 2 driver. And Valtteri Bottas is the number 2 driver of Mercedes for obvious reasons, because Hamilton is the champion, of course. So he's the preferred driver of the team. So what I'm gonna say now is that Bottas won't. He won't go out of his comfort zone to pass Verstappen. What Valtteri Bottas might do is catch up to Verstappen, but passing Verstappen, I doubt it, man. I completely doubt it. The best thing is that at the moment, even though the championship is now 332.5 points for Verstappen and Hamilton 319.5 points, I just think that Mercedes might actually take another engine penalty. I think Mercedes will take another engine penalty just so they can keep pushing their engines. Dude, like, all I'm gonna say is that the Mercedes engine, especially when they give them a brand new engine, they do such crazy things with that engine. Ricardo retired because of a power loss. Could be the Mercedes engine, actually. Ricardo might have retired because of his Mercedes engine specifically. It might just be the engine, it might be something else. So at the moment, I think it's absolutely fine. Where Verstappen is now is absolutely fine. Like, that is what I said. Verstappen shouldn't push too hard, because ultimately, but the fact that he already, like, the fact that Lewis Hamilton decided he would rather go off the racetrack than slow down, it's just insane, dude. Who is behind? Who is that? What is going on? Oh, that's Verstappen lapping people. Okay, cool. Of course, Lewis Hamilton will get driver of the day, but ultimately Lewis Hamilton is in a team with a car, with an engine that makes him look very good. But ultimately, if he was in any other car on the racetrack, he would look just as pathetic as everybody else. It's basically the car. That's ultimately what's happening with Lewis Hamilton. Is his car is making him seem. His car is making him seem. Is basically, it's very deceitful. Very deceiving. The Mercedes engine, the Mercedes Works engine is so good that when Mercedes puts it in their car, they can literally get so much more performance out of that car that even Red Bull can't actually stop them. I agree with that. They should definitely put Perez and give him the fastest lap. Perez should get the fastest lap, 100%. Yeah, so ultimately what I can say is that Lewis Hamilton, like, look here. Lewis Hamilton definitely has skill when it comes to, he knows how to pass. Let's see if he made a mistake. Oh, he oversteered or understeered. So maybe Lewis Hamilton might make a mistake before the end of the race. I will doubt it, because I think he just got a wake-up call that he needs to focus on not making a mistake. Bottas is not gonna pass Verstappen, forget about it. He's 7 seconds behind, but I just doubt it, man. I think Verstappen should consider the fact that his second place is good enough, dude. He got points yesterday, he got points today. He is good. All he needs to do is he just needs to be on top of the points in the next races, and that's it, dude. Be on top of the points in the next races. Can you imagine how hypocritical it is of Mercedes? In the beginning of the season, they pointed out that, or they basically complained to the FIA, made an official statement saying that the wings on the Red Bull are too flexible, and it's way too flexible for what should be allowed. And then when the FIA made changed the rules and made the wing rules more strict, and then basically followed through and listened to Mercedes and made the wings, the rules on the wings and the regulatory rules more strict on the wings. Then imagine Mercedes comes on the Brazilian Grand Prix before the end of the championship, and then they try to play around, trying to get more wing speed, by basically cheating the system, by basically doing exactly what they themselves accused Red Bull of doing, was trying to get an advantage of the wings, and then them doing it. That's literally cheating. That's the definition of being cheaters. And them still being allowed to race this weekend, that is kind of like, I love this whole competitive race, and I love to see what's gonna happen, but still, man, it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, man. They literally try to cheat and get away with the same thing that they accused Red Bull of doing in the beginning of the year, and they went and they did it, even though they knew that they told the FIA to focus on the wings and make them more stricter rules for the wings. I have more regulations regarding the wings, and then they go and do, they basically try and cheat the system. Like how, like if that happens, you know what their intent was. You know they were cheating. They were trying to get away with it, dude. And for that, I can't imagine, dude. So bad. Such a bad thing. So Perez is pitting. Perez is pitting. Perez is pitting. Perez is pitting. Why? Because he needs to put on the fastest lap of the race. Fastest lap of the race for Perez. I'm telling you, if Perez can't even get the fastest lap of the race, I'm gonna be so pissed off, man. Rebecca Andrade is showing the flag for the race. I'm not even sure who she is. She is a celebrity, I'm guessing. Dude, if Lewis Hamilton didn't drive for Mercedes, for any other team, he would not be in the position he is right now. He would not be in first place. I don't care what you say. Yeah, against all odds, when his car is clearly the fastest track, like his car is literally, I believe, 17 kilometers an hour faster than anybody else's car, faster than the second fastest team, Red Bull. Like, it's ridiculous, man. Top speed of the Mercedes are incredibly fast compared to Red Bull. It's freaking scary to imagine. I think if Lewis Hamilton didn't go to Mercedes, he would have never been in this position. And that is why I ultimately started to dislike him. Because it's clear, it's obvious, it's the car, it's obvious. But one thing I do agree with, he is a very good driver and a very good car. But if he was a very good driver and in a subpar car, like if he was in a Ferrari, he would never win a championship. I'm sorry, he would never win a championship. So Hamilton has won the Grand Prix, Brazilian Grand Prix. Verstappen is going to come into second place. Verstappen is in second place. Verstappen second place, Bottas third place. Let's see if Perez put on the fastest lap. Come on, Perez, put on fastest lap. Perez, put on fastest lap. Come on, Perez, put on fastest lap, bro. That's all you need to do. There we go. He took away that point from Hamilton. Fastest lap of the race, 1 minute 11.010. Thank you, Perez, for at least doing something. Dude, I'm telling you, if Hamilton was in a Ferrari, any other team, he will never be able to win a championship. Any other team. If Lewis Hamilton is a great driver, he's a fantastic driver, but because he's in a fantastic team, that is why he's winning. Okay, yeah, so that is it. Lewis Hamilton just got a Brazilian flag from a marshal, a track marshal. So basically, Well, basically, he is driving around with the Brazilian flag, pandering to the Brazilians, bro. Okay, so what I would say, one thing I want to say very clearly is that Lewis Hamilton's a good driver, but it's his team, dude. His team is giving him these championships. No denying that. He's just a very lucky driver. He's not like Schumacher. Schumacher had to build Ferrari. Had to try and see how he could help Ferrari be a better team. Mercedes was one of the best teams when, as soon as Lewis Hamilton got into a Mercedes, the team was already one of the best teams. So it's like, it's insane. But definitely not gonna deny that Lewis Hamilton is definitely one of the better drivers. Like, every time I see these number 2 drivers like Perez and Bottas doing their half-ass attempts at trying to catch someone else, I always wonder what is happening, dude. Well, thank you so much for joining this live stream. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, do leave a like, do leave a subscribe. I'll see you in this episode. Ciao for now.